Hello, today I'm here to discuss about the some basic terms and the borrowed feature of Indian Constitution. So let's start it. How we'll define the word state? Basically, in a state there must be human population, a definite territory, an organized government, and a complete sovereignty. So what is the state? A state is a human population occupying a definite territory with an organized government which has complete sovereignty. So, does this definition apply on Indian state? Let's see. The states of India are not independent and are part of the Indian Union and subject to Indian Constitution. So, to distinguish between these two different usages, a convention is as followed, which is as the word state is capitalized when referred to as a sovereign political unit. Example is India is a state, and whereas it is not capitalized when referring to a political subdivision. Political subdivision of a state example is state of the Sikkim as an example. So what is state? State is the basically a human population, definite territory, organized government and complete sovereignty. So let's see next. Next is nation. How we will define the word nation? A group of people who feel bound into a single body, shared by culture, values, religion, language, etc. Basically, it means a sense of belonging and fraternity shared by everyone. And there is country will it is interchangeably it is used interchangeably with the state, and government will be defined as it is a body or system through which a collective will of people or system is formed, expressed and executed. Then it is temporary. Government is temporary but state is permanent. Government is temporary but state is permanent. And under it all citizens are part of the state, but only a few are part of the government. Under which all citizens are part of the state, but only some are part of the government. So next is the borrowed feature. The feature which has been borrowed from other constitution as is written here. So basically the capital letter words define here the country from where the feature has been borrowed as USSR, Canada, USA, Britain, Ireland, Australia, France. So let's see it one by one. First is fundamental duties and justice of socio-economic and political. Fundamental duties, justice, socio-economic and political has been taken from USSR. At present, it is Russia. Then is fundamental rights. Fundamental rights has been borrowed from USA. Then is judiciary. Justice, judicial review, judicial independence, removal of Supreme Court or High Court judges. It has been taken from USA. Then is federation with strong center. The federalism has been taken from Canada. Then is a concurrent list. Concurrent list has been taken from Australia. Then is bicameralism, rule of law, parliamentary system. It has been taken from Britain. Then directive principle of state policy and nomination to Rajya Sabha has been taken from Ireland. Then republic, liberty, equality and fraternity has been taken from or borrowed from France. So these were the some features which we borrowed from other constitution. So let's as revise fundamental duties and justice and social, economic and political has been taken from USSR. Fundamental duty from USA judiciary related as the judicial review, judiciary independence, removal of High Court or Supreme Court judge has been taken from USA. Then federation or federalism has been taken from Canada. Bicameralism, rule of law, parliamentary system has been taken from Britain. Directive principle of state policy and nomination of Rajya Sabha taken borrowed from Ireland. Then republic, liberty, equality, and fraternity has been taken from France, and concurrentalist has been taken from Australia. So these were the some things which I have discussed with you. In next lecture, I will discuss with you union and its territory. So thank you and have a nice day.